Do you really know what your party stands for? I believe that you don't. A vast majority of people don't. I see this with my neighbors. They believe that the Democratic Party is the party of the old times where it was relatively moderate. It's not moderate anymore, it's radical. And they don't see that. They say, well, abortion is for women's rights, the right to choose what to do with your own body. I said, no. When they're allowing laws being passed for abortion up to birth, that's murder. Oh, no, they're not doing that. Oh, yes, they are. And I told them what states have allowed this. And I said, we had a discussion about, what qualifies as life. And, there's disagreement about that. I personally think that life begins at inception. But regardless of who agrees on what, the point is when a woman aborts the baby, by the time she aborts the baby, it most definitely is a life form. And that is murder. There's no other way of looking at it, in my opinion. Anyways, one of my neighbors was stunned to learn some things about the Democratic Party that she didn't know. And that's all because of the spin that the Democrats put on this. They make it sound like abortion is women's rights. They don't tell you about, let's abort the baby right up to 9 months. Let's just kill that baby. They're not promoting that. They're promoting women's rights. Yeah. You need to look into what your party is really promoting, what they really stand for. It's all in the spin. The terms liberal and progressive make you think that they're a party of the people, make you think that they believe in freedom. Anything but that. Having worked in advertising, I know all about spins. When you're trying to sell a product that's hard to sell, sometimes you have to come up with the exact opposite description to sell it. Like you don't want to sell a used car, because a used car implies old and used could be something wrong with it. You want to sell a previously owned car or a personal lease car that's hardly been out on the road at all. You don't want to sell a used car. And that's exactly what they have done with the terms liberal and progressive. Normally, liberal would mean equality for all. Normally, progressive would mean you're progressing to something better. But that's not what they really stand for in the Democratic Party. Progressive in their sense is progressing their agenda. That doesn't mean that it's going to be good for you. And liberal? Liberal means we're all liberal and we're all equal as long as you do what I tell you to do, as long as I'm going to decide what's good for you in your life because I know better than you. So that's why I'm going to issue mandates. That's why I'm going to issue censorship. That's why I'm going to tell you that you have to buy an electric car, whether you want one or not. That's why I'm telling you you have to buy this food or that and not buy this or not buy that. That's why I'm going to give you free stuff so that you only have what we think is necessary for your life. Yeah, they are anything but a liberal party. That is not true at all. And do you really know that? No, I don't think so. I think you buy into the hype, you buy into the spin, and you're not reading between the lines. Now, when it comes to the Republican Party, I got to tell you, I really don't know what they stand for because they are so much more subtle about it. The Democrats, their agenda is so aggressive, it's in your face. I mean, you have to be asleep not to see what their agenda is, but that's exactly what's going on with their own party. But hey, whatever. But as far as the Republicans are concerned, they're more subtle about it, so it's hard to really know what they're doing. I do think they believe in free enterprise, capitalism, free trade, which is good for the people because I know a lot of people get down on major corporations as a bad thing, but major corporations is what keeps this country going. It provides jobs that pay better than some other jobs. It provides security for stability, that a healthy economy is a good economy that you should have for a country. You don't want to have a poor one now, do you? And with a good economy comes more jobs. With more jobs comes more money in your pocket, which creates freedom for you because now you have money to go where you want, to buy what you want. I don't see the downside of any of that, but there may be other things that they stand for that I'm unaware of. I am not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an independent. And as an independent, it allows me to back off with both of these parties. I'm not involved in their integral brainwashing for either side because I'm thinking for myself. I'm looking at them from the outside looking in and making up my own mind about who I want to vote for if I want to vote. Because, quite frankly, the candidates who are being presented in recent years, not great choices. But it's better than being a Democrat or a Republican, in my opinion. And in my opinion, I think more people should leave both of those parties and register as independents to send a message to those parties that we're not supporting their agendas anymore. If you take away the money from those parties by not supporting them anymore, it might hit home that, hey, maybe they should do what we want them to do. What is it? The thing is about, it's all about money. Money is power. Well, why don't we just take our money back from them and keep the power for ourselves? Because if we decide who we're going to support, then maybe they should do what we tell them to do. Now, don't you think that'd be a better way of running this country? I think so. And I think that's kind of in line with what the founding fathers had in mind, that the government is supposed to be of the people, for the people, by the people, not oppress the people, not mandate the people. You hold the purse strings. Pull your money and support away from these parties and see how it changes. Just something to think about. But when you're going into November, know who you're voting for. Know what your party stands for. Know who your candidate is and what they stand for. If you agree with them, fine. If you don't, maybe you should reconsider what you're doing with your vote. Take care.